It's not Bob played by Ice Cube. It's Ice Cube played by Ice Cube, which is fine. It's great. And in this movie, the heroine, if you will, Natasha Henstridge, at some point, when they first see each other, she attacks him and fancy karate kick and a couple of hoya hits and whatnot. And then he proceeds to punch her in the face and knock her unconscious. And it was refreshing.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey, Squeaky, you know how expensive gas is these days? Well, guess what? I got gas the other day for $1.29. That's right, $1.29. Yeah, I was ecstatic. Yeah, it was at Taco Bell. So it's Monday. Happy Monday. It's finally here. Jason Statham week has arrived. I know everybody's been asking and wanting it to hurry up and get here. It's finally here. And we may actually make it into 2 weeks. But unfortunately, I got some bad news about Jason Statham. We'll get to that. All right. Today, to start Jason Statham week out right, we're talking about John Carpenter, Ice Cube, Pam Grier, Natasha Henstridge. We're talking about lots of cool people. So let's get into it right away. Like and subscribe. Why haven't you already done that? Anyway, in the description down below are things for everybody to check out, things we use here, and coupon codes to save you some of your hard-earned money. So check that out as well. All right. So are you ready? Are you ready for this? Ghosts of Mars, 2001, rated R, hour and 38 minutes. In 2176, a Martian police unit is sent to pick up a highly dangerous criminal at a remote mining post. Upon arrival, the cops find that the post has become a charnel house? What? Oh my goodness. Whatever. All right. Directed by John Carpenter. We'll get into what's actually going on here. Written by Larry Selkis and John Carpenter, starring Natasha Henstridge, Ice Cube, Pam Grier, and Jason Statham, of course. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. All right. Here's the deal. I did not, for Jason Statham week, I did not want to just do ones everybody's heard of. So I went deep back to 2001 to look for something that he was in, that he's in the whole movie, but not well known for. And I did it. All right. So this train with police on it go to this mining town to pick up a prisoner. Ice Cube is the prisoner in question. Really bad guy. But when they get there, like the whole town's deserted, and in the buildings, there's bodies hanging upside down everywhere with their decapitated heads. The heads are missing. And so they're trying to they're supposed to get him and take him back to the big city with them, but they're trying to also figure out what's going on. And that's the basis for the story. This is 2176. This is on Mars. There's mining, towns all along the way. And they find that what has happened is that in mining, as they go down into the mine, a seal has been broken and released these ghosts from Mars. And these ghosts take over your body and make you like cut yourself open, tear your skin open, tear your face off, etc., and kill people, right? Because to them, they are the inhabitants of Mars, and you, my friends, are an interloper. Like, they're not happy to see you. They're not happy you're there. And so they basically have taken over this. And what makes it more dangerous is if you kill somebody that has one inside of them, it then leaves the body and attaches itself to the suit, like one of the next bodies it comes to. So it just continues on. So John Carpenter did a great job with this. Like, it's a simple story. Like, it sounds confusing, these ghosts or whatever, but it's a simple, takes place in a small area, and the way he has started it at the beginning, you see one of the people that are on this mission being like in court, right, talking to a judge or whatever it is, or these uh, like the governor or whatever. All right, some bigwigs, and they're questioning her, and she's telling the story of what happened. So you go back and you see things from different people's perspectives based on what they've told her. She is the narrator of the story. So you, from the get go, you only know for sure that she survived. So once things get started, that's the only piece of information you have. And as she tells the story, she's giving answers, and then you go back and see flashbacks based on other people's information that they've told her, not what she has necessarily seen herself. It's a really well shot movie for that. It makes it very interesting. It keeps it from getting stale because you're being asked questions, you're going back and you get to see what happened, but not always from her perspective. Like, yeah, like for instance, if Jason Statham told her this is what happened, then you get to see him and what happened to him based on what he told her, not necessarily what he did. Do you get it? So it's kind of unreliable, but it's the best. Like, she's only telling you the information that she has as they try to get to the end of what happened to figure out what actually happened on Mars. This is not like super. I have not looked, but I can't imagine this cost a whole lot of money to make when it was made. But they did a great job with the special effects. Like, there's some really nice miniature work, some models, paintings, etc. Like, they did a good job. Does it stand up to today? No. Like, you could. There are some things that are a little outdated, but by no means is it not well done. And the storyline works. It's spooky. It's perfect for October. And it's got Ice Cube playing Ice Cube, which is what he always plays. And you got Jason Statham, just like an early role of Jason Statham's, and he does a great job as the cop that he is in this movie, who is only interested in getting in someone's shorts, but still being a tough guy, right? Any downfall that it had, like there was a couple of the characters continuously make derogatory comments about men, but in the environment they're in, it was fine. I get it. And as I told Nerdy Wife, it was pretty interesting to see the heroine attack someone much bigger than her with her karate moves, and then he's like, I think I like you a whole lot, and then punched her in the face and knocked her unconscious, because that's what would happen when you attack a big dude. So it kind of evens out. You with me? Is this strictly a Jason Statham movie? Not at all. This is a movie. The stars of this movie is Natasha Henstridge and Ice Cube. With Pam Grier, is her role is kind of a cameo, but Jason Statham is in the entire movie, and so therefore triple billing, y'all. Natasha Henstridge, Ice Cube, and Jason Statham. There's some really cool stars that have been in lots of different things that are in this that you'll see along the way, but those are the three main people, and they do a fantastic job. Ice Cube is Ice Cube, and he's not a great actor, but he's always just playing himself. So you expect that. There's plenty of language, and attitude, lots of gunplay, and it's pretty grotesque. You get to see some beheadings and whatnot. Like, it's you might liken this to like a zombie movie, kind of. That's kind of the way they come across these monster ghosts once they take over the human body. They're after you and they're throwing whatever they can get their hands on. They have swords. They're decapitating everybody. It's fun times. I wouldn't call this a horror movie, but it's definitely pretty gory. And this is not for the faint of heart, but it's not too terrible. If I can watch it, it's not too terrible. All right. All right. Jason Statham week has began. And that's a pretty good one for the first day. I'm excited for this. I've been looking forward to it. I know you guys have too. Lots of people have been asking. It's unfortunate Jason Statham couldn't be with us today, but something came up. So maybe Wednesday. All right, I gotta go. It's late in the day today because I was trying to get things working and trying to get things organized. But here we are. All right, I gotta go. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat Jason Statham loving nerd. We'll see you on Hump Day, day 2 of Jason Statham week.